Hey guys, welcome to the video. In today's video, we'll be discussing what type of diet plan it takes to get a physique like Imran Khan. Just a quick note before we get started. The purpose of this video is to cover the type of workout you should be performing. If you are looking for something a little bit more specific, I will toss a link in the description box below to a workout plan or workout routine that has been well reviewed or I've tried out myself and will achieve the same goals that we're about to discuss in this video. All right, so to achieve this type of physique, our goals are going to be to lose weight and look thinner. Muscle's not really a priority with achieving this physique. So we're not going to be really focused on getting that athletic bodybuilder type look. It's going to be more lean, slim physique that's like a GQ model per se. So that's the primary goals that we're going to go in with. All right, so the type of diet that's going to help us achieve this physique or this type of look is going to be a cutting diet. And what a cutting diet is essentially you're trying to cut weight, you're trying to cut fat, and you're trying to get skinnier, leaner, cutter, ripped, whatever you want to call it. The goal is to lose weight. So during this cutting diet, we're essentially going to be eating what's called maintenance. We're going to be eating below that. And maintenance is the number of calories it takes to maintain your current weight. And there's a number of calculators out on the internet that if you run a quick Google search, it'll ask you for your weight, your age, your, lean body mass, all these different types of metrics and it'll calculate the number of calories you need to eat every single day to maintain your current weight. And our goal is going to be to eat below that. And what this is going to do is it's going to create a calorie deficit. And we're not providing our body with enough energy to maintain our current weight. So it's going to, look internally for fat stores, glycogen stores, protein, muscles, and it's going to start utilizing that to make up for that deficit, and that's going to drive weight loss. Okay, so since our goal is, like I said earlier, our goal isn't to worry about muscle. So you know having a focus on what you're putting in as from a macronutrient perspective, like protein, fats, and carbs, isn't as important as just eating below maintenance. As long as you do that, you will lose weight. And from my personal experience, the easiest way to do that is by eating a high protein and a high fat diet. So if you look at the bottom of the screen, I kind of tossed in a few different uh, types of foods that fall in these categories. And carbs is something that you'd most likely want to stay away from in this cutting diet. If you do need energy and if you feel a lack of energy once you start on the diet, you might want to increase your carb intake a little bit. But for the most part, you want to make sure you're getting a lot of protein and a lot of fats. And this is because protein and fats make you feel full. Carbs are somewhat empty calories. So when you eat protein and fats, a less calorie meal that's made up of more protein and fats you'll feel fuller off of that than the same number of calories that if it was primarily from carbs. So that's kind of why we recommend protein and fats when you are cutting. If you do switch to some other type of diet where you're trying to put on muscle mass, carbs and proteins are is the way you kind of want to go with that. So getting back on track here, for the cutting diet in particular, you want to make sure you're eating below maintenance. And these type of foods, incorporating them into your daily schedule will achieve the look that you're looking for.